in adult kind of relationships, like I think you should date when you are so comfortable, a little more accomplished with like what you really want to do, and then find like a relationship.
It's so like 40.
Hello. Welcome back to another video podcast. This is Misa.
And this is Yuka.
And welcome to the Misa podcast. We are again back at the J-Wave studio because we loved it so much. We love the audio and stuff. We're trying to set up we're trying to figure out our new podcast setup, but this is gonna be temporary. But this is a very good quality temporary. So so if you're new here, we are two sisters born in Japan, raised in the States. And on this podcast, we talk about random stuff that we relate to each week. And we hope you relate to as well. So we are still in February. So I know like Valentine's Day has passed.
Yes.
But I just want to talk more about like love, relationship stuff because I think it's just relevant right now.
Yeah, I know. Misa was like, February, we're going to talk about love and relationship.
Only.
I'm like, what else to talk about?
Yeah, but I really like to talk about this this
love
topic.
And relationship.
Yeah, because I realize that love and relationships are one of the most I think it's like the most necessary thing. Not the most necessary, but like one of the most necessary things in life, because that's like a life event. Like marriage is like life event. Divorce is also a life event too, but
that's
people
true.
like it's kind of like you need shampoo and like conditioner in your daily life. You need love and relationships in your daily life.
Do you think love is more important than career?
Do I think so?
Yeah.
I think it's both.
I mean, yeah, it's both.
Like, it's kind of like asking you, do you think shampoo and conditioner are like important for your health, hair condition? I think it's both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's like, but now I think that the world has developed a little bit more. So then, during the Jomon era. Why are we comparing it to that era? I don't know. But yeah. But I think since it has developed a little bit more, so I think now this is the question, like, how do you balance that?
Right.
And sometimes, love can be more important. Sometimes career can be more important. I think there's just a lot more options now.
I think it's a phase. I think they're in different, phases.
Yeah.
I think in some... in the early phases, maybe career is more important. Mm-hmm. And then later on, love becomes more important.
Yeah. I think so. And I think there's just a lot of options that we can do.
Right.
Yeah. So we now, the world is just giving a lot of options, and we get lost because we can do so many things.
I think it's because we see a lot of options.
Yeah, on social media. Mm-hmm. I was just thinking about the same thing the other day. I was like,
wow.
Because I was kind of off of social media for maybe a few days or for not a few weeks, but just a few days, right? And I was kind of becoming more grateful with what I have and stuff. But when I went on social media, I saw what could be of my life too, right? And then so I was like, I mean, there's a good side and a bad side. You can go on social media and be like, oh, these are just such cool things that I can look forward to and I can strive toward. But also at the same time, it kind of reminds you that I'm not there yet.
Right.
But I kind of take it really positively.
I think social media is a catalyst for you to become ambitious.
Ambitious. I know. I think so. So I take social media very positively. I used to compare myself a lot and I used to talk about it a lot, but now I'm like, oh no, social media is just for inspiration. And I know that it's everyone's highlight reels and everyone's trying to, look good. Cause you would too, right?
Yeah.
So, and I think I'm really grateful that everyone is trying to be inspirational because what if social media isn't inspirational,
I mean, it definitely overlooks some aspects though, right? On social media, we don't talk about certain things.
Right, that's true.
The non-glorious part.
Right. And so if we are able to talk about the non-glorious parts too, I think social media is a great tool that we can have to just remind ourselves that Are we talking about social media? No, we're talking about relationships today.
We are. The topic for today is, are men intimidated by ambitious, more educated, more successful women?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I feel like no one really talks about this.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I see it so much, not just on social media, but like Netflix shows, movies.
it's like a theme.
It is a theme.
Yeah.
If you know the movie The Intern, that also touches upon is it career, is it relationships. I was just watching a Netflix show. It was called Follower. I think it was like a 2020 Netflix show, based in Japan, and it illustrates like 4 different types of women, but they're all like very career oriented, and they just like love their career and they don't want men in their lives. Yeah, so like I mean those are like just like, you know, very few examples. But you also said that you watched like a movie.
I watched a movie called Fair Play. It's a Netflix.
Hair Play?
Fair Play.
Oh, Fair Play. We're kind of far, so like
Misa, I can hear you directly in my ears. Fair Play.
Fair Play.
Yes, it's a Netflix movie. And it's an English one, so if you want to like listen or, you know, learn English and English, I think it's a good movie.
Okay.
But it touches upon like confused gender roles.
Oh.
And it's about competition, and within like, you know, career-wise.
Right.
And then it kind of takes you to a dark side of what happens when there's competition between a relationship. And yeah. So that one was really interesting for me because I've actually kind of went through something similar, and I was like, "Whoa, I can really relate to it." But it's just like darker, you know.
Interesting. So like I kind of want to take this conversation more on a personal level and then tie it to findings.
First, like, what is like? Do you think that men these days are more attracted to sex or ambitious? More educated, successful women.
Wait, more or less?
More.
Right. Less attracted, right?
Yes, less.
I think, yes. I think it's like, men are less attracted. Or I don't think it's like the less, like the men part. I think it's like the woman part. Like the woman. like, huh?
Okay, good.
Because women are becoming more ambitious and more financially independent, I think now women are saying that, oh, I don't need men. And I think it's like the woman side.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. This is like from my perspective.
I think it's you.
But I do think that men, if they find a very like ambitious, competitive woman, they don't find comfort in that. And sometimes they try to compete against that woman and they don't really see them as a potential partner or a wife, right?
Yeah.
Who can take care of the house and stuff. And this is like what has been illustrated in a lot of the Netflix and movies that I've been watching.
Right.
Yeah. What about you?
I also think that men are more intimidated by ambitious, educated women.
And
like
do you have
in
like
a dating like
in the dating scenes?
But actually, this is false.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's called this like cloonie effect, where it's like this belief where it refers to like this trend of men being more attracted to women who are more successful, educated. It's from George Clooney, the president. It comes from that trend. But in this survey, it reflects this like a shift where 87% of men surveyed
I love the numbers, Yuka. We're loving the numbers.
Would date a more successful, educated woman. It was a study that was done in 2015.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But you know, it's 10 years ago.
Yes, it is 10 years ago. But there is still this like truth kind of. It's data.
Right.
So we do live in a confirmation bias.
Okay. What does that mean?
That means that
I love how Yuka is becoming so... She did her homework today. And I would love to like learn more from her today. Okay.
It's this mental habit of looking for information that you have like preconceived beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
So then if, like, for example, long distance relationships don't work out.
Okay.
Those are preconceived beliefs. And we like go out into the world and we try to confirm those beliefs. And then we're like, oh yeah, that didn't work. So long distance relationships don't work. Or men cheat. And then like you look out and then you find men cheating.
Right.
And then you're like, oh yeah, men cheat. But those are actually apparently, according to Jay Shetty, it's dangerous because that's what we attract.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you have these preconceived beliefs, like men are less attracted to successful, ambitious women, that's what you're going to see. So we shouldn't actually have this like bias.
Right. Like a preconceived bias.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I feel like I definitely have that.
Really?
Especially, I think it's maybe just living in Japan too. I guess maybe it's not a cultural thing, but I just feel like Japanese like a traditional like household is the men work and then like the women stay at home and like become housewives and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And that is very like what is deemed very comfortable. Right. And so maybe it's just like a cultural thing, but that's like, I think I kind of do have a very biased lens.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we see. Right.
Yeah.
That's why like when I heard of the Clooney effect, I'm like, that's not what I'm seeing. But the data says that, which is so interesting. And I think maybe the society hasn't caught up on the whole thing. Maybe like we have shifted our perspective on gender roles and reevaluated like that women can be out in the work field and they can become the bread maker maybe. Like that's been happening, but I feel like at the same time this whole mental shift hasn't really happened. It hasn't like caught up. And so we see that like men, when there's like a successful or like more educated, ambitious woman, men tend to like kind of become a little bit intimidated. And that's what we see, and that's why we...
But you're saying that that's not true?
It's not true, but that is what we see. And that is why we have confirmation bias.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like what we see and what is different.
Yeah.
You're saying. Why is that?
I don't know. I think the society just hasn't caught up to it. The whole gender roles and stuff. So like, for example, like even in my like past relationship, we were doing super fine. We used to work at the same company. Super fine. And he was very
competitive?
No, not even competitive. Like in the beginning, he was very... he admired my design skills.
Okay.
And then he started to have this like ambition of like, oh, I want to become a designer too.
Okay.
And then at work, I was kind of like helping him like become a better designer. And then but he would see that I was like succeeding more in my career. Like I would get like better projects than him. I would get better Hyouka. Hyouka ってなんていうの?
Not ratings, but
but just like better projects.
Better like maybe performance reviews from your boss.
And then there was this whole shift of like in the relationship, it was happy, and then all of a sudden it's this like aseri from him. What is aseri?
It's not asari. He felt like he was behind.
Yeah. And he was behind, and
he felt like he was falling behind.
Yeah. And then the whole dynamic shifted, and now we're competing against each other, and now we're not having like, healthy conversations where like he doesn't want my help. He wants to prove that like he is a better designer and like that's all he's thinking about. He's only thinking about career now. Like the relationship, the shifted and like the I guess yusenjui.
Yeah, the priority
also shifted. All of a sudden.
Did you feel that?
Did I feel that?
Yeah.
I felt that so hard. And it became this super toxic relationship. Because for some reason, my success wasn't his success. Yeah. How does that make you feel if, like, you know, your partner, if you were succeeding and your partner is just, like, jealous of you? How would you feel, Misa?
I feel like a lot of people are jealous of me usually.
Oh, yeah, usually. Usually a lot of men are just jealous of you.
Just kidding. No, that is not true. But I would feel horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you used to be like this lovey-dovey, kind of relationship. And now he is competing against you and he doesn't even prioritize your happiness. I would feel terrible.
So that is my experience of like, when you can do a little bit more, it becomes competition or intimidation. And so I want to be with someone who can do better than me, you know?
Yeah. Do I have similar experiences? Did you ask? Yeah, I don't know if I have like very similar experiences, but like, because I don't really commit to people like that quickly. I'm very, very cautious because I just know that if I commit to someone, it's really hard for me to get out of a relationship because I don't like to say no.
That's another topic we can cover.
That's another topic I need to talk about. But I don't like to say no. But at the same time, even in like the dating phase, right? Even in the dating phase, I feel it. It's like I'm like, oh, I do this, and it's like really cool like this. And then I'm like talking about, you know, the podcast and stuff. And there's this, you know, guy, he's like, oh, that's cool kind of thing. And he, you know, he's not really happy for, you know, what I'm trying to do. Because he's like, oh, like he's probably thinking to himself like, oh, what can I do? Like what, you know, like she's really ambitious, like excited for her future, like what do I bring kind of thing. I don't know, like I just like feel that competition for a lot of men, and that's why I don't really talk about, you know, what I do and stuff. But at the same time, I love talking about what I do because I love what I do.
I mean, you should be able to talk about that to your partner.
That's true.
Like my friend had a similar thing where she was talking about all like her ambitions and like, oh, I'm gonna be doing this and I do this and this is what I'm gonna do after I quit my job, blah blah blah, right? And then the guy that she was dating at the time was like, wow, you have so many ambitions. I don't have any.
Right.
And I think that's discouraging.
Why don't you have the ambitions? Like, I have so many.
I mean, I feel like, I don't know, sometimes having too many or sharing too much, maybe it brings down the other person.
Yeah. That's why I don't really share a lot of things to a lot of people. I only share them to Yuka. Just kidding.
Yeah. But I don't know. That is just not the relationship that we should be like
aiming for, right? Yeah. I think so too. And that's why I think like adult kind of dating, I think we're still in the formation of ourselves, right? Like we're in the process of becoming who we want to become. And in that process, if we find a person who can really, really try to help it like only positively affect you and help you to become the person who you want to be, that's great. But at the same time, like sometimes we kind of shrink ourselves a little bit, lower our standards because we fear loneliness. Right? Like fear of becoming alone. And that's why we, you know, like we tend to just like, oh, date this person, you know, and you're not like, you're not really unsure either. Right. And then that's when problems occur. So I just think that like in adult kind of relationships, like I think you should date when you are so comfortable and you feel a little more accomplished with like what you really want to do, and then find like a relationship and like so like 40. But I think you can reach like that point. It's like what you feel. It's really, really subjective, I think. There's no like right or wrong answer. It's very subjective. It just comes from my thoughts. But maybe not like 40, but you'll probably like work really hard towards what you want to do in like the next few years. And then once you feel like, oh yeah, this, like I feel a little bit more comfortable in my own skin, then I think you have the bandwidth to really seek for a nice partner. And like during that process, you can still have the bandwidth to think about, oh, I want this kind of partner. But like during that like phase, you can really think about what you really want. But now here comes the question of like, okay, do we higher our standards as we age? Right?
Yeah, I think we do.
We elevate our standards so much.
Yeah.
And then like there's so many reels on this too, where you start to elevate all your standards, and your standards are so high now that you can even find your perfect partner.
Right. Because now we know a lot about ourselves.
Yeah.
And then we know what we want. Yeah.
And that's why I think we see these like movies and like Netflix shows where there's a lot of independent women who knows what they want and they don't really need men.
Yeah. I think it's a cherry on top. So
it is a cherry on top. Yeah. You don't really need it.
But
it'll be great if you're in my life kind of thing.
Yes. So I don't think it's like, oh, I don't need it. I think it's if a right person is there and an opportunity is there, then yes. But if the opportunity doesn't show up, I'm not going to shrink myself to find that person.
Yeah, and like chase after someone that you might not really, you know, that might not like allow you to grow.
That's true. Do you think emotional maturity also grows, or you have more emotional maturity as you age?
Of course.
But in the dating scene. Because if you, for example, if you're not like experienced, then you don't really know how to control your emotions in a certain situation or a conflict with a partner, an intimate partner, which is like different from a coworker or, you know, friends.
Right. So yeah, that's a really good question. I think emotional maturity, I think there needs to be some practice. Right. Even like, you know, living together, right? We used to live together.
Right.
I needed to practice living together with someone, like another human being, you know?
Yeah.
Also like dating. Yeah. You kind of learn that, you actually need to communicate well. You know, they're not going to read your mind.
Yeah. And you probably have like different communication styles.
Yeah. And like you kind of learn how to be patient.
And you learn how to deal with like conflict. How people deal with conflict. And yes. It's not the same.
Right. I think it's for character development.
It is. Relationship is for character development.
I really think, dude, like, you remember you sent me that like reel? It's like God sends me another difficult person for character development.
Yes.
That was so funny. But I really think, you know, relationships it really has to be for yourself. It has to make you happy, but I think it helps you develop your character because I think, like, you know, in life in general, I think it is to reach a good character. You know, like not a perfect character, but like a good character, like where you can be proud of. And I think relationships and understanding like how to be with a partner allows you to develop your character.
Yeah, growth is important in a relationship. And when you know the relationship is done, it's when you're not growing anymore.
Right.
So
But
growth.
but to answer your question, Yuka, I do think that
you need some practice.
You need some practice for emotional
maturity.
Yeah, maturity.
Yeah, I think so too. So like, I don't think like, oh, now I'm so successful, I have emotional maturity.
Yeah, that's so true.
I think it's like you kind of have to kind of practice along the way as you gain the success.
Right.
You can't be like, all of a sudden, I'm new.
It's like all of a sudden, like, I'm successful with my career. Now it's my time.
It's my time.
I'm in the market, everyone.
Develop my character.
I'm ready now. And then there's like crickets. Yeah, that's true. So I do think that you need some practice. And I think practicing early, like there's no like, you should practice earlier. You should, be in a relationship later. I think there's no, right or wrong in that. But I think it's like you need some like practice before you actually can get things right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Right. And because for me, I have this problem of like, oh, nope, I've seen one single wrong thing in you. Don't like that. Let's erase it. Like, no more of that, But now I'm like, I just know that I need to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah. You need to, I think we all need to accept and like allow your partner to grow in a way that they want to.
Yeah.
Because we often kind of want them to grow in the way that we want them to.
Mm-hmm.
And it never works out.
Yeah. And that takes a lot of like time and a lot of like energy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want that either.
Yeah.
Right. And I think we were just talking about it in a different podcast too.
Yeah. But we just have to be okay with however they grow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if they're growing, if they have like and I think ambition, I think we talked about it before, but ambition looks very different in different people.
Mm-hmm.
So my form of ambition doesn't look the same as, my partner's form of ambition.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of, I think if I were to be in a relationship next time, I would want to kind of understand each other's ambitions and goals and be able to help them grow in that direction.
Right.
Not like push my direction,
Right.
Because we have 2 lanes.
Right. No, 3, right?
Right, 3 lanes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the mindset of like giving and giving and giving. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, coming back to like the question of, are men less attracted to successful women?
Yeah. I still think the answer is yes. But I think if there's like a good balance between the 2 ambitions and those, I guess you just have to ask what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want like an ambitious partner? That means that you guys are both running.
Right.
And then there's no cheerleader along the way. Right. Because
you guys can be like each other's cheerleaders.
Yeah, but it depends on like how much that ambition is. They're gonna be player, right?
Right.
You're both a player. So so is that what you want? Or do you want a cheerleader? Do you want
Right. So I think it all comes down to like what you want.
Yeah.
But I think that you can't really know what you want from like the first maybe relationship or like from the first time.
Yeah.
You kind of have to really, really test out the water.
Yeah.
And like experiment.
Yeah.
And see. Right?
Yeah.
But yes, for me too, like to answer that question, I think that men might be less attracted to a successful woman from like what I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Especially in Japan. I see a lot of successful women entrepreneurs still being single. And maybe like has gotten a divorce and but at the same time I do see, successful like families. The women are just like the pure, like the sole caregiver, like the sole like house makers of that household. And this is what I see. And so I believe in that. But maybe because of the cloonie effect, that might not be true.
Right. Yeah, I think that's like a trend we see in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not bad or anything.
Reporting from Japan.
That's not bad or anything. I think it's just like different. We all play different roles in a relationship.
Yeah. But if I see like some of my friends living abroad, or some of my like English speaking friends living here, and their relationship looks really different from what I see in my Japanese friends' relationships.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because a lot of my English speaking, like my overseas friends with partners, they both have big ambitions and they're cheerleaders for each other, and they're doing things together, and they're like, oh, I love how my partner lives because she or he is like working on this and it's so cool, and I just want her or him to succeed. You know, so I think it's so different. I think that kind of might be like the Western style.
I think that's the
dating.
Western mindset.
Yeah. And I think that is the Western mindset. And I think that is really the difference between like maybe the Eastern and the Western.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Western mindset is more of like, yeah, let's do even in entrepreneurship, right? The Western mindset is like, oh, you're making a business that is so cool. Like you're making so much money, like go you kind of thing. But like the Western mindset is like, oh, you're doing a business. Oh, you're making money. Oh my God, you're making money? Like that is so demonic. Like, why are you doing that kind of thing, right? It's a little bit like negative towards progress.
Negative towards success.
Yeah, success. Like even in like influencers, right? Like people actually don't really like it when their favorite influencers do paid partnerships, because now they're thinking, oh, now they're getting a lot of money and success. Like that's what I literally heard from one of my Japanese friends, right? She's like, oh, I hate it when, you know, they do brand deals because they're just making a lot of money. It's like, but in the Western, like in like the creator world, they're like, oh, that's so cool. She got like this brand deal. Like go you're like thriving. And that's what I see in the comments. So I think it's just like a difference in maybe just culture.
Yeah.
And culture equals like the difference in like the ways of thinking and the people.
Yeah, that's a great way to wrap it up.
Thank you so much. All right, we always go from A to B. We don't know how we're gonna go there. I'm so sorry. We're trying to be better at this, but we always go to point B, right, everyone? That's what all matters. Yes. So, all right, thank you so much for watching until the very end. I know this was like another relationship, like love kind of topic. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you think men are less attracted to successful women? What do you see around yourself, and where do you live? Like if you live in Japan or like the States or anywhere. Just like let us know what you see around yourselves, and we can have maybe a conversation in the comments below. All right, Japanese or English is welcome. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. I hope you guys have a great day
and a great life.
And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
See you.